Ladies and gentlemen, all right, all right, all right. Calvin Ridley got injured. Teddy Bridgewater suffered a neck injury on a dirty play. He came back in the game. We saw a little bit of XFL star action from PJ Walker. Mike Davis did not do well. Todd Gurley saved his day barely with the touchdown. Um, who else busted? Everybody on the Panthers basically,
DJ
except
Moore.
Curtis Samuel, which no,
Oh yeah, Curtis
you
Samuel did
know,
good. And
yeah, I
Julio.
know
That's
one
it.
guy's gonna be. I started Curtis. Okay, you're just one guy though. Only about 2% of people started Curtis Samuel. I told everyone to start DJ Moore, and you would just think against the Falcons defense, you would be able to do some things. And I even had Joey Sly going. Oh man, I've
Me
totally
too.
forgot about that. Only 5 points. That's just
Ugh,
incredible. That's so bad.
so
I
bad.
can't
Hayden
believe
Hurst
that.
did okay, at least if you started him with tight end woes.
Yeah, I'm going up against Rapper in the Experts League, IG Experts League, and I got Matt Ryan, Julio, and Hayden Hurst, and it's looking like I'm gonna win because Julio did very well.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
the Dirty Bird stack. That's good.
basically, I hate Thursday night football. The only reason it exists is because it's prime time. Is just there's two positives to Thursday night football. One, for you guys that like to watch the games on TV. And number two, it's the NFL getting money for having a big time show on prime time, which is Thursday evenings. Other than that, it really sucks. And it's quite selfish. And when there's just words that have negative connotation like selfish. Like I'm just saying, selfish isn't it's just the word. Like it's selfish for you because you love watching a game, and it's selfish for them as they make TV money on that. But other than that, it is bad for everybody. It's bad for fantasy analysts like me. I know, boo hoo, because I got to work my whole schedule for that just for the game. Like I gotta answer questions, come up with content. I gotta stop everything, watch the game, this and that. It just comes out of nowhere. Like, hey, in the middle of the week, hey, here's this game. For the players, it's really bad. If this was Sunday, maybe just an example. It's just an example. We may have saw Christian McCaffrey. It doesn't give the players much time. They hop on a plane and they're basically thinking of the next game, and they only got like one practice. And if you're traveling, it's just very excruciating. And then we see these injuries, and sometimes you get to think like, okay, maybe these injuries wouldn't exist. So overall, like, I appreciate that a lot of you guys like watching Thursday night football. I don't have a say, or I'm not gonna be able to cancel Thursday night football anyway. I'm just telling you how I feel, and I freaking hate it. It's just annoying. I guess the only time I like Thursday night football, Mike, is the
Hmm.
first one, week one,
Why?
because
Oh,
it's
because
like
it's like
football's
exciting.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get one game
Like
of football,
yeah.
and then after that, I'm like, stop.
Like make it stop, please.
So my question is, do you like Thursday night football?
I'm grateful for it, because like there wasn't even supposed to be a season, I thought, and the fact that we do have football, I'm appreciative of it, and but from an entertainment perspective, I don't like it because it's the quality of play is so bad, and it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth after every game. You're just like, ugh, like my fantasy team, whoever you had in this game probably did bad. And so the quality of play isn't good, but I'm just happy to have football at the end of the day.
Yeah, and so one bit of good news, guys. Our friend Fantasy Docs on Instagram, his first assessment of the Calvin Ridley injury is that he's going to
Ugh.
only miss one game. So that's really
Ugh.
good news. The Falcons have a bye week 10. So he's expecting Calvin Ridley to be out week 9. And then the bye weeks right after that. And for him to return week 11. Now, these assessments are not any they're not reports, they're not any, he just a doctor who looks at the information and watches the injury and just gives us something while no one else is giving us anything. So at least it's a small side of relief that he told us that, because when you see that, I mean, I just felt disgusted. I did not want to see that. We have Calvin Ridley enthroned.
I have him too.
We had Dak Prescott enthroned, and well, this brings me to one topic I want to talk about. So we also had CeeDee Lamb enthroned. So we had all the Cowboys. We said, how about them Couch Boys? And we got rid of them all, so it's we're only down to Zeke. Good. Yeah, we only have Zeke and Pollard, so essentially we only got one.
I have Zeke still.
One, and so we traded CeeDee Lamb for Lamar Jackson a week ago. Not
smart.
before the DiNucci show and before CeeDee Lamb got how many 0.8?
Yeah,
0.1.
0. Less than 1 full point. That's all.
I know he's definitely less than. I think it was 0.1, bro. 0.1.
I don't even
fantasy
know.
points.
So,
guys in the chat, how many fantasy points did CeeDee Lamb get in full PPR? Let us know while we're doing research on that. I have a meme here, and it is Lamar Jackson's schedule. So it's funny meme, old expired meme. So meme police will be after me, but it's very good information. It shows the Ravens schedule. So Ravens for the next few weeks 8 through 13, this is their schedule, Mike. Steelers, Colts, Patriots, Titans, then Steelers again, and then Cowboys. But the playoff schedule, there's a couple good matchups in there. But the playoff schedule, here we go. This is what Lamar Jackson likes. This is the meme right here. This is the part of the meme where you're supposed to make you laugh.
I can't see it.
I know you cannot.
Okay.
You want to see it? Here.
Yeah, if possible.
Yeah, here. I'll put it right here.
I want to be in on the meme joke. Where am I?
I just put it in the doc for you.
Oh, perfect. Love it. Okay.
It's really not funny at all.
Okay.
It's really not. There's really not much comedy other than a wonderful Photoshop by me.
It's kind of like the Jordan crying meme. Like we've seen it, but
it's the Drake meme. It's
I know.
Pretty. I mean, you haven't seen it in about a year and a half. What was I thinking?
No, it's there. It's out
every now and then you see it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely expired though, but people still eat expired food when they're hungry, and sometimes it doesn't make you sick.
It doesn't sometimes.
Anyway, playoff schedule, though. Very sexy, guys, for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Week 14, Cleveland Browns. Week 15, Jacksonville Jaguars. Week 16, New York Football Giants. Wow.
Looks good to me.
That's all I got to say. And I love trading away CeeDee Lamb for Lamar Jackson.
Genius.
Like, that was the best move for us. We had Dak Prescott, and we were very desperate for a quarterback. And we got Lamar Jackson. All we got to do is make playoffs somehow.
Somehow.
If
you get through weeks 8 and 12, you're good.
Yeah, of course, it's not looking great for Throne, but I think we did go against DJ Moore. So it's like poop versus poop, and we're still alive. Yeah. It's the same amount of stinky from both sides, and we may emerge with a victory. We get a victory this week. We're looking like we're making playoffs. Started off 5-0. Bit on a losing streak, but
5-0. Dang.
I think we just make playoffs with this schedule.
Yeah,
I think we can win it all.
Hey, at least you have a good head start. I mean, if you're behind the 8 ball, like 2 and 3, it's like you're already
or like the guy who traded Lamar.
Yeah, what's his record?
It's 1 in poop stink.
And they still let that trade go through. I guess it is fair.
Well, he needed a win, and he's got Herbert.
Yeah.
And so he went and got another rookie. All he does is draft rookies.
No one was like, no, you can't. Like, no one tried to like stop it.
No. Why would anyone stop that?
I don't know.
I guess if you're in a hater league, people. I've seen better trades than that get stopped. So that's
exactly.
Because people show me all the time, hey, this got vetoed. I was like,
it's just personal vendetta.
Yeah, basically. I'm like, he proposed it to us too out the blue, and we were basically like, people were trying to vote, and I was like, all right, we're not gonna vote. I was like, I'm just gonna. Everyone wanted it, so I was like, you don't want to waste time. I just try to do what's best for the community. By the way, for those that don't know, the Throne League, it's a community league, all couch fam together. We vote on everything. It's our league to see which fantasy community is the best. Our online sleuths have reported back to us Mike CeeDee Lamb 0.1 fantasy points in week 7.
Wow, worse than we thought.
So far, Rapper has 0.1 more fantasy points in the trade because Lamar Jackson had a bye. And we'll see who's got the better side of that trade zone. Tua's debut against the Rams. Now, I'm benching Tua for Jimmy G in one redraft league where I have both. But in Superflex Dynasty, I'm starting Tua. How do you think he's going to do? Just really quick.
I honestly think he's going to get like 20 points around there.
So he's going to do pretty well for against the Rams.
I think he's going to throw one touchdown and then run one like on a bootleg quarterback keeper or something.
Ramsey surprisingly good.
He's going to get picked by Jalen Ramsey, though, and he's going to get sacked a couple times by Aaron Donald.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
For sure. For sure.
So who's going to win, Rams or
I
Dolphins?
think that the Rams are going to win. It's hard for a rookie to win his debut.
Yeah. Against the good team.
Against the Rams.
All right, so
Herbert couldn't get a win to like game 5 or 6 of him starting. Gosh,
I really don't care about wins, huh?
Yeah,
I just care. I was like, oh, the Chargers and their record, like, what fantasy points? Like what?
Well, I'm just saying he's really good as a quarterback and in fantasy, and he couldn't get a win. Like it's hard for rookies to figure it out right away.
I got you. When I say Dolphins win, I'm thinking if they win, I think that means probably more fantasy points for Tua.
If they win,
that's all. That means they have to outscore the Rams, and that probably means more fantasy points for Tua. I don't really care. True. What I care about is how Tua looks, how many fantasy points he gets, and he finishes the game healthy.
Yes,
that's like the main thing. I don't really care too much about wins or whatever. Last week I made the move of the year, the move of the week, the move of the day, the move of the Monday, or the move of the century.
What'd you do?
You decide. Soon as I get the alert that Tyler Higbee is out, I hop on my phone. I'm right. Keep in mind, I'm taking a poop, but this is all going on. I get the alert while on the John. I go straight to the sleeper app, baby. And there's like a split second, like about like 0.2 seconds. I'm like, who am I going to drop? I'm like, and then I tell myself, shut up. You have ADD. Stop talking to yourself and drop somebody. So I dropped one of my stupid backup defenses super quick, added Gerald Everett. My opponent looked at his screen. He got pissed off. He's like, oh, crap. I don't have Gerald Everett. So he drops N'Keal Harry. He moves Tyler Higbee down. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He adds, there's Cole Kmet to add. There's Demetrius Harris. He adds Demetrius Harris. And one of the first plays of the game, maybe even the first play of the game, Demetrius Harris drops this huge pass. And I'm like, all right, he's not playing no more. And so Gerald Everett winds up scoring 12.8. I win by about 7. And I would have lost 100% if I didn't make that move. And so it was the move, and I posted it on Twitter, and it's got over 100 likes and retweets, and people loved it.
Can I say my experience from the Everett trade as well?
Monday night experience?
Yeah, no, my experience, because it sent shockwaves through the fantasy world. I feel like.
Okay.
Well, no, your move, right? That went viral. Like I looked at the sleeper app, and I was like, wait a minute. Like my opponent might have Higbee, and then I looked at my league, and then my opponent did have Higbee, and then he didn't get Everett yet. So I ran because of your move, and your tweet, and then I got Everett, and then he was like literally 30 seconds after I got him, he's like, yeah, I swear.
Because he saw it. Oh, that's why he saw it.
Yeah, he saw it.
He saw the move, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like, yeah, he was pissed. And then he's like, oh, I have to get Cole Kmet.
Is this on Yahoo?
It's on Yahoo.
So do you get alerts every time, or can?
No, I honestly think he didn't get an alert.
It was just random. Oh my God. He was right about to do it.
Yeah, he was about to do it. It was like 30 seconds before. he texted our group chat like he was so pissed, and everyone's like, "Oh, I can't believe he did that! Like that was such a power move." So then he had to get Cole Kmet, who got 5 points in the first half, which he was started off getting a couple catches. I got scared, and then if at the end our score was so close, if he would have got Everett and started him, he would have won.
Same with me, huh? Because I beat him by 7, so I would have lost for sure.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
So it was like the butterfly effect. Like your one move, like affected a lot of people who had Higbee. Opponent. I won by 10.
Yeah, and so I would have lost by probably 3.
Yeah.
You sure you would have lost? You got 12.8.
I know. So I won by 10 though.
Who did he? He had Kmet.
He had the kicker. He had Kmet and a kicker. He had Sloman, who missed the field goal. Also,
yeah, he's not on the team anymore. They're going with Kai. They're going with Kai. No, they picked up Kai Forbath, but because of
he got cut?
because of the restrictions, he wasn't even able to play. So Kai Forbath would have played. Kai Forbath actually a decent kicker this week.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was the move. I feel like this is this like a chess move where you sacrifice a piece on the board and you think a step ahead.
Yeah.
And then
I only had to give up A.J. Dillon. That was it.
Yeah, and then your opponent sees you sacrifice a chess piece, you drop a player, and you set it up for the big win. And then when Gerald Everett scores a touchdown, it becomes all obvious what was going on. When he scored a touchdown, I was like, "Oh boy, that's it."
I was like, Everett, and I did the part. When you're like the emoji where he's blowing the party favor with the hat.
Yes,
I was doing that.
Celebrate.
Yeah, I was doing that. It was funny.
So that was the Everett story. This week, I'm facing YouTube celebrity, your boy Pizza, who very adamantly demanded to get in one of the leagues with me. He's like, I know who you are. He's like, get me in one of your leagues.
Was it like a side DM or like what was it? Like how did he contact
he's basically
you?
like, shut up.
Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, I know. It does.
You have an NDA?
He don't care. As long as he got in the league, he doesn't care about anything else. He just wants to be in my league. One of my leagues. He really doesn't care about anything else.
We should just get one celebrity every year. One new YouTube celebrity every
I'm
year.
trying.
What if it's just a star-studded YouTube league? That would be sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a feeling none of them would tweet it out.
That's okay. We'll take all the clout.
So, yeah, I approached him for some stupid idea with the Madden tournament I had, which actually was a genius and great idea. But that I think those Madden things we were talking about was amazing because we actually thought that there might not be a football season. And so these Madden things were great. And now that we knew like for sure that there's football, I was like, well, let's stop playing video games and let's play this. So he's like,
smart pivot.
So he's basically like, cool idea. Okay, I'm busy, but get me in one of your leagues. I know who you are. So he was really adamant. He's basically like, shut up, I don't got time, but put me in a league. And I'm not gonna say no. And so I'm like, all right, I got this dope subscriber league, I'll get you in. And then once we started realizing that our draft party was going to be virtual, I was like, why didn't I get him in the league?
Genius.
Why would I get him in the subscriber league?
That's even 10 times better.
Let's get him in the league.
Genius. Yeah.
And then I didn't even think, that far ahead to like Germ's going to be there and what could happen. And oh boy, those two already started a rivalry, like starting round 2.
We should just do virtual every year, because then the possibilities are endless. You could get anyone.
Well, what's going on is, like I've been discussing and doing research, is we might have to do virtual again next year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It works.
And so,
because then the pool of available players is huge.
Well, I liked the virtual video better. And I like doing virtually better because people don't know how hard it is on me to throw that type of party. And I don't even like humans. So it's not like naturally I'm a great loving host that loves having, like I have people over every weekend. I have people over once a year, and it's for the draft.
Yeah, and that's great.
And that's
that
it.
was what we all looked forward to it, but now it's
Yeah,
different
it's
times,
cool,
you
but
know?
it just was a lot of work. Like
Yeah.
the next day, I'd
Stress.
have like this hangover basically, and I don't drink. It's just
Stress hangover.
Yeah, I'm dehydrated because it's hot every day.
Yeah, it's
I'm
hot.
I can never get enough water in me. I'm dehydrated. I'm tired. I barely eat. I'm up. I'm running up and down, like trying to get the cameras, trying to set it up. Everyone, worried about people knocking stuff over, worried about my dog getting, heat stroke. Like there's just so much going on. People, being stupid and opening the wrong door. Remember last I had you make like 4 or 5 signs.
That was pretty. Yeah, I didn't like that,
everyone
but I did it.
No, you did it. We had because the humans are stupid. They're gonna like.
I've seen it's like 7 drafts I've been.
I'm like they're gonna open a door. My dog's gonna run out and die. So I was like, we have to make signs. Like this is how stupid people are. They're going to kill my dog. Like it's gonna like
sure.
If there's no.
I'm surprised they didn't already.
If there's no signs, my dog's gonna die. And all this, so we're like, we got to make signs like, do not touch, go this way.
And the food, you had to cook food.
Oh yeah. I go to pick up the turducken, and the dude gives me a breast. I was like, no, we got to hold like a big.
What?
And they're like, oh, you got the whole turducken? Like, yeah, like every year. And I was like, it's written right there on the whiteboard, really big.
You forgot?
Yeah, he just gave me a breast, and I came home with it because I don't know anything. And like, oh, like it's like a small breast, like. We need a whole turkey and a whole duck and a whole chicken.
I don't remember that. Did that?
No, I mean you were. You can't be up to par with every detail, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this is all behind the scenes. This is what goes on. Yeah, every time there's something wrong, like the drumsticks aren't seasoned or something. And then we got the oven going, and that heats up the whole house because you got the oven going.
It's even hotter.
Yeah, and it's just insane in there.
Hot box.
I remember
like a sauna
Scout comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, I know." He says something like trying to be nice. He's like, "But can we turn on the AC?" I was like, "The AC's been going.
It is on.
AC's been going on for 14 hours." He's like, "Oh." I was like, "Bro, I got the AC. As soon as I wake up at 8 a.m. is AC time." You know what I mean?
If it wasn't on, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah, because he's all sweaty. He looks like he's melting. Like he's melting while talking to me. He's like turning into mush. And I'm like, yeah, I was like, it's been on. It's on every year. It's just that when you have these grown, huge American men talking about, LaShawn McCoy, and look
at Germ's energy in there.
Yeah.
Just radiating.
Germ alone, his vibrations in there are just going insane.
It will heat up a house for sure.
And as soon as like 4 people leave, it gets cold. Like that's how it is. It's like, but
I need a jacket.
Germ needs a trench coat after looking at his team. He gets so excited. So I'm facing Pizza. My team's not doing well, but Pizza's team is doing worse. So thanks to Thursday Night Football, baby. My guy got in the end zone. What did your guys do, Pizza? Nothing. All right, so I got Gurley, who sucked except for the touchdown, so that saved the day, 10 points. Nice. Joey Sly, who, I think some people are going to unsubscribe. Some people have only subscribed to me because of defense and kicker advice. And so I've been right with defenses all along because I just told everyone to pick up whoever's playing the Jets. And that's good. That's a foolproof strategy.
For sure.
And kickers I've been pretty good on, and then Joey Sly comes around. I hate Thursday Night Football. Joey Sly, are you kidding me? He was perfect too. They just need to kick more field goals.
I listened to you.
I don't know what to say. I mean, you saw the game. It's not like Joey Sly was atrocious.
No.
I mean, it's just one of those games where I thought the Panthers would do some things, and they did very little. And I think everyone thought the Panthers will do some things. I thought they'd move the ball. I thought they'd score more points. I even thought they'd have the lead. And that didn't happen.
Wow.
Thursday Night Football, Falcons don't blow a lead. They seal the deal. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what year is this? What newspaper headline?
Dan Quinn's fired. It's a new era.
Maybe they were trying to get him fired. You know?
Oh God, I'm in the. Is this the Empire League you want to talk about?
Yes. Yes, it is. The trade that I made, are you referring to that?
Yeah, yeah. No, I was just looking at the guy who posts all these videos. But he posted
Oh,
videos this time about Calvin Ridley. So, because every time this guy posts a video, I'm just gonna delete it like
yeah,
automatically.
just delete it. Just auto delete.
No one's gonna look at that. All
So
right,
yeah,
we got a trade.
I'll call it Dynasty Corner because I'm kind of like that Dave Portnoy when he's like dabbling in stocks. Except I'm dabbling in fantasy or Dynasty. I've never played it before. It's my first year. I'm somehow 4-3. I drafted C-Mac and I'm 4-3. So I hadn't made a trade because I was too like scared. You know, I didn't want to make a bad trade. And I know I can't ask you for advice because that's just not what you do when we're in the same league. So I got offered by Gene. I got offered Mike Davis and a 2021 third round pick for my Cortland Sutton, who is on IR right now and isn't playing the rest of the season. So on paper, I mean, it could be lopsided if I didn't have C-Mac, but since I do, you know, I had to get him to play and maybe win this week. And then at least I have his handcuff for the rest of this season. I don't know long term what Mike Davis, if he's part of the Panthers' plans, but I assume he will be back next season. So what do you think of the trade? Did I give up too much with Cortland Sutton, or was that a good trade for me?
I think you
In
should
your
have
eyes?
asked for more, but I like it overall.
Okay,
I think
okay.
you.
Like, what do you think I
Oh,
should
so
ask
this
for?
is what. Oh yeah, yeah. This is okay. So I had this. I came to this conclusion like a minute or two after the trade. So what would have been the perfect trade for me is you traded away Sutton and you
Mm-hmm.
receive Mike Davis in a third. What I would have
Okay.
done is received a second and gave him a
Mm,
third.
okay.
That way, because in Dynasty, to me, the higher draft picks are
Mm-hmm.
worth exponentially more than the lower ones. Like right now, for a player that I know I'm gonna start, I'd trade all my fourth round or in this league fifth round, whatever picks
Yeah.
for eternity.
Okay.
Because they never like I don't even care. Like it's all about quality.
Third round.
Huh?
Can you get a good player in the third round? Like me, like I got the 2021 third. I think it's third round, or maybe
Like
second.
25
No,
no, it's
third round.
third. Like 20
Okay.
like 25% they'll hit. So it's
Okay.
not good. It's not that good, but I mean, it's still maybe 20%. I mean, that still means it's gonna hit every now and then. But more than likely, you're getting a rookie that you're never gonna play
Yeah.
in the third round.
Really?
Yeah, because third round means 30 rookies have went.
Well, you only draft rookies in Dynasty?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Are you sure?
Here's what's funny though is that what you're saying doesn't matter because you can a veteran you can just get right now, bro. Go get a veteran right now. They're on waivers.
But like when we draft next year, like, are we drafting from the entire pool of NFL players, or?
Drafting, we keep the whole team.
Oh, I messed up then.
Wait, you didn't know that? Okay, so
I didn't know that.
wait. Now, just
I'm
be
really
just be
new.
honest.
I'm really
Hold on.
new.
Okay, so redraft means you redraft every year. That's what you
Yeah, I
always
know
do.
that.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
Keeper means
Uh-huh.
you keep like 1 to 7 players. Let's just say
I thought
1
we
to
were
5.
doing a keeper. I thought we were keeping.
No,
like,
actually, I
7
hate
players.
keeper. I don't play keepers.
Okay. So
Dynasty,
what are we doing?
you keep the entire roster.
Whoa, the whole roster every year?
Up to you.
You don't take off.
You can do
But
it.
how do you draft? So like, who are you drafting from? What pool of players?
You have
Like,
all these Raiders players for life. Do you understand?
No, I don't. I only have 2.
You only drafted 2, or you got rid of?
I
you...
know. I got rid of them. Obviously, I'm not gonna hold them.
You're not that
Come on,
crazy, huh?
bro. Yeah, I saw the game. I saw weeks 1 and 2.
All right. My point is, yes, this is for life.
Okay. So in the third round, who am I choosing from? Like what?
After
pool of players?
30, after 30 rookies go, you'll get like the 31st best rookie.
What?
So, yeah,
that's a horrible trade. No wonder everyone's like, "It's bad." I feel.
What do you guys
bamboozled.
think in the live chat?
Hoodwinked.
I don't think it's horrible.
Why?
I
Tell
don't.
me.
I just think you should have got a higher pick.
Like a second round?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
I didn't know the value of it because I was confused about.
You thought it was like a normal third round?
Yeah.
Well, how did you arrive to this conclusion? So if you thought it's,
I didn't ask anyone.
how many players did you think we kept?
Like 7, like a keeper league.
Okay.
And then like all the
no one
garbage
does that.
players you get rid of.
So usually,
and then you just redraft.
So keeper people usually keep 3. Let's just to give you a number. Some are 1,
Okay.
some are 5. Very rarely it's 7. Like it's all never 7.
I thought we could just get rid of the bench or like get rid of.
You can get rid of your bench if you want. I'll go pick it up. You know what I mean? But we get to keep as many players as we want.
Okay, didn't know that. Okay, got it. So it's still a good trade though?
No, it's not.
Okay,
I just think it's not horrible.
Okay.
Now let me read what the chat thinks.
Okay.
Someone says LMAO. Someone
bad.
says you only draft rookies and is schooling you, obviously. The Amar, who's in our league, I believe. He's in our league, right? Yeah. He says you got bamboozled.
I got hoodwinked.
Cooper says bad trade, LOL.
Okay.
And John says just make another trade. Now this reminds me of my Nevada days when it was bad, and then when you do this, sometimes it gets worse. So he's basically saying double down.
Double down.
Double down. Do it again.
Okay. Get another draft pick.
See, here's one of the main reasons why I don't like low round draft picks. No one does too. It's not like what I'm saying. This is not like a secret vet, like super like great strategy that no one else knows. Okay, so anyone who plays Dynasty pretty much agrees with me.
Okay,
so
got it.
You can only have so many on your team, and so whatever rules you got, whether it's taxi, whether it's okay, you only get to keep these amount of rookies. Like if I have 7 draft picks, that's kind of a bad thing this year, unless I'm totally rebuilding, because I only probably have room for 5 rookies on average. And so maybe I'll make room for 6, but 7, I don't really want 7 rookies, especially if they're 4th and 5th rounders. So I only want those quality rookies. Like I want the stars. There we go, Trevor Lawrence. You know, in a super flex dynasty, that's what you want. Like I'd give up probably all my picks just to get Trevor Lawrence. Like
my best pick was by far Justin Herbert this year. By far.
Yeah, you killed it. Like that was
the best.
That's the pick in Superflex Dynasty. Like
yeah,
because Burrow is amazing. Like I'm not off Burrow at all, but Burrow went, was it 2.12?
Yeah, way higher than Herbert.
2 points. He's the 24th overall pick, and Herbert was I don't know. Let's just say 100th. Like you got him way late, probably later than that. Like,
but I knew Tyrod would get like something would happen. I said week 4. I told you that, right? I was like week 4, Herbert will be the starter, and he even beat that timeline by 3-4 games. That's crazy.
Yeah. So now everyone's saying. I mean, that's the thing with me is I would have done this. But see, that's the thing. You get Mike Davis also for life as well.
Right.
But I just would have got a higher pick is all.
Like a second round pick is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
so I messed up on the round.
Yeah. And no, like you could have even did like, you know, like what would have been amazing is if you gave him a 3rd and a 4th and got back a 1st. Now that, I think now you would have won.
But I don't think he would. Gene's too small.
No, he wouldn't. But I'm just, but no trade then. No trade then. Like it's all like, but
I wanted Mike Davis. I really wanted him.
Yeah. So if you got a 2nd and then you gave him a 3rd, I think that would have been
better.
Better because that's
what if I got another player? Like, could I have gotten? You think another one of his players?
I mean, depends. No? Like, I mean, so, like that's the thing with dynasties. I hate like wide receivers 6s and wide receiver 7s and RB 6s. Like, I want like quality. You know, I want players I can actually start.
Do you think Sutton will be really good for a long time?
I mean, the talent is there, but I don't know about his supporting cast and his injury.
That's what I'm saying. That's like, their quarterback, they've never had a good quarterback. They just drafted Jerry Jeudy, and they have Noah Fant. Like, it's not like he's just
That's all it is. Yeah, I mean, like, if he was the number 1 receiver on the Chiefs or something, like...
Yeah, exactly. That's what I
different. Yeah, so that's why I don't hate the trade. I just think you should have got a higher draft pick.
I agree.
And see how Gene's looking at this is like, all I had to give up was a 3rd. A third's
Yeah.
not worth, like, he's like, that's almost as bad as a fourth. Like, it's
Right.
not
Right.
worth much to him. But a second, he would have to hold it. He'd have to be like, hold on a second, hold on. This is a
Yeah.
higher,
Yeah.
like, he had to
Protect it.
think about it. But if you were able to
Right.
squeeze that out of him, now boom, you got a second round. A second round rookie is so much more valuable than a third round rookie.
Right. 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 But at least maybe I'll get a good third round pick.
Yeah,
Like maybe
I
her.
drafted Dante Johnson as a third rounder.
Oh wow, that's
But that's
good.
a smart. You know, you usually don't get that
Right.
lucky though, because everyone just hated
Where
him.
did Claypool go? Did Claypool get drafted
Now
early?
I had to make a trade for him. Now he was going late.
Oh.
Yeah, he was going round 3 as well.
Oh, okay. I can get a Claypool.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you got to know it though.
I know, but
Everyone hated Claypool and Dante Johnson, and I had
I didn't
to.
Claypool when I seen him.
Well, I told you about him. Yeah, I'm saying
But I was seeing him in college. Like he has all the physical. He's like a freak
yeah, he's
athlete.
amazing, and he wasn't.
The situation has to be perfect, and it is because he's like on the Steelers.
Yeah.
The Steelers are the best at
But
developing.
I'm just saying the reason why we got him there is because he fell a little bit. That's all.
No
I'm
one
saying.
knew about him. No one else knew about him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so yeah, you can, but it's around that 25% mark that it's gonna hit.
Okay.
You should see the guys who were drafted right next to Dante Johnson. It was atrocious. Oh, so actually, I was neck to neck to draft this really garbage running back. And I think Rock Armstead it could have been.
Oh, that's garbage, yeah.
Versus Dante Johnson. And most people were telling me, I was like, look, I haven't been playing Dynasty that long. What should I go? And then, 2 out of 3 people were telling me Rock Armstead, like anything can happen. Or I don't even know. No, actually I think it was, I don't even remember, but it was like,
just go with Rock Armstead.
Whoever, yeah, it could have been worse. Like, that's how bad it was, bro. So that's what you're looking at in round 3.
Okay.
That's after 30 rookies have went. Like,
so you have to do your homework to not miss on the pick is what you're saying.
To me, honestly, I don't go as deep as most people do in Dynasty, and I do better than them. So I just study the guys that I think are going to be good. So I got like my list of targets and sleepers that I like. That's it. And then after that, I got rankings. As long as your rankings are solid, you just follow your rankings.
But how do you know they're going to be good? Do you watch them in college or do you just watch like draft?
I don't watch college live. And I do watch enough film to assess the players. I just don't like what some people do. Like there's Dynasty podcasts. Now they watch film and they watch college of 60 to 70 rookies. And they do that. I don't do that. Okay. I do enough to, so I got, basically you got your top 50 or top 60 rookies, that ranking. As long as you have a reliable rankings, and then you go for, and then I go get my sleepers and targets. You know what I mean? Like Claypool, I wanted him. And that year that I got Dante Johnson, I wanted Singletary, and he dropped. I got him at the end of round 1, which is a good pick. He's not great now or anything, but for that pick, trust me, there were some really garbage rookies going before him. And so that was a good pick at that time. And so, yeah, you just gotta do that. Because there's really no way, unless you're a dynasty freak, there's really no way you're going to know 50 to 70 rookies.
No way.
Like as far as film and how much you love them and this and that. And so, it's time is everything. And so that's how I do it. As long as I got my rankings that I saw, and I post my dynasty rankings, I've been very successful. Yeah, that's really it. Like this past year, I drafted all wide. I didn't have a high pick, so I drafted all wide receivers. I got guys like Rager, Claypool, Ayuk, of course, who you drafted in our startup.
You know what's ironic? I actually witnessed Justin Herbert's last college game live at Levi Stadium, the Pac-12 championship, Oregon versus
you saw how Oregon.
Was he? He was good. He won. That's why I knew he was gonna be good. And ironically, I was sitting next to the next future quarterback of Oregon, Jay Butterfield. And so Herbert, I just knew he was gonna be good because they beat Utah. And he was just throwing deep touchdown passes, running. You could see that he was he had all the tools. He had the size, speed, the arm, and he just made smart plays. And then that's why I had a good feeling about him, going into the draft.
People want to see you don't want to see our rookie draft board, do you?
You have
Yeah.
that?
Well, I don't know, but I don't know. He like stumped me. I was like, why do you want to see that? I thought you wanted to see the league we're in. So me and Mike are in a Couch Empire league. I can show
Yeah,
you
show
that
that.
draft board.
Show that draft board. I don't even
And
know
you know
what
what's cool
happened.
about rookie drafts?
What?
It's hella chill. There's like no
Okay, good.
stress. For me, for other
Why?
people
Why is that?
go crazy. I don't know. I don't
You're
even
like,
know.
who? Who is
I
this?
don't even understand. Like they're so into it that they freak out. And to me, it's like it's 5 rounds.
Know.
I
Oh,
got my
5 rounds?
rankings.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Some are
sick. Love it.
4. Because there's
Love
only
it.
50. Like how many
Yeah.
offensive, like how many skilled players are there? There's a
Right,
quarterback,
right.
running back, wide receiver, and you never draft rookie tight ends. That's
I'm
the rule.
surprised there's even 5 rounds for that.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
should be like 3 rounds.
We do 4, but we're making it 5 just to in this league just to make it better. Like it's just better
Okay,
that
that's
way.
cool.
I mean, that's why your 5th round pick's
Yeah,
worth
yeah.
nothing. Like
Okay, yeah.
it's worth nothing. So yeah.
So my 3rd round pick is the equivalent of an NBA 2nd round pick in real life. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and so it does.
Okay.
Yeah, because it does.
Okay,
If it's
got
an
it.
early
That makes
2nd round, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Like you might get Draymond, or you might get
If it's
like,
a late
some dude from
2nd round,
Europe.
yeah, that's just
Oh,
like
yeah, I
a late
gotcha.
third is pretty tough. Where
Yeah, they'll not make
I've hit, but I've got it's rare to hit. You can though. Like I said, a 3rd round is like 25% chance it's gonna hit.
Got it.
Yeah, this is our draft board here. You guys can see it. Scope made that trade with Mike, and we filmed. By the way, guys, we filmed all of these. I filmed all my Dynasty rookie drafts. We filmed all my Dynasty startup drafts on the main channel, so you can go check them out. Watch them on 2x or 1.5x, and all the results are in the description too. So I mean, everything's transparent. Oh boy. I mean, my team's not looking too hot. I have some pieces, though. I got Tua. I got J.K. Dobbins next year. And Kareem Hunt ended up being a good pick, I think.
Great pick. Great.
I don't know why. I think people hate on me for that for some reason. I don't know.
What, J.K. Dobbins?
No, yeah, that about a Hunt. I don't know.
Why?
I think they're mad because they didn't get him, to be honest.
It's jealousy.
I think so. I mean,
It's jealousy.
you draft Kareem Hunt in round 5, and
That's amazing.
he's only like 25.
Yeah.
I mean, he does great with Chubb,
yeah.
and then Chubb gets hurt. Like, what are you like?
Yeah, there's no downside.
He can catch the ball. Like the
He
man,
was the starting running back on the Chiefs for a long time.
yeah,
They
rushing
should've
leader
had him
that
still.
year. Like,
Yeah.
like, come on, Stefanski.
Come on.
Stefanski's there to stay. Like,
For
I
sure.
mean,
For sure.
they finally found a coach. Like, are you
He
kidding
revitalized
me?
Baker Mayfield's career. Like, he
Yeah.
deserves a statue in the city of Cleveland.
Who's coach of the year, bro? Titans coach, Browns coach
I
has
think-
got to be definitely considered.
No. Titans.
Vrabel.
Wait, who's 5-0? There's got to be a 5-0
Steelers are
team, so-
undefeated.
Oh, Steelers. Yeah, Tomlin. Has to be
Yeah.
Tomlin, right? Yeah. Tomlin for sure. Their defense is great. I mean, Big Ben's back. They're throwing a Claypool and Deontay. Every receiver looks good every week. Someone's looking good.
Yeah,
James Conner isn't hurt. Like, that's amazing.
is that really the coaches?
I mean,
doing
but
it?
maybe.
Nah, coach has something to do with that, and I hate when people hate on Tomlin. They were hating on him last year, like should he get fired? And he's on the hot. I was like, what are you guys talking about? They don't have a quarterback, and they almost made playoffs. Like, stop.
What about Bruce Arians? If the Bucks make the Super Bowl with Brady, but is that him or is that Tom Brady? You know what I mean? Because
I like
puts
that
the
as
bed-
a coach of the year candidate.
Yeah, but if you think about it, Brady leaving proves to me that it wasn't Belichick. It was Brady the whole time. That was the real catalyst for the success, in my opinion. Hot take alert.
I mean, I think it was both.
But I'm saying the
was
more
both.
impactful person you have to say it's Brady.
I guess, man.
Because Belichick makes horrible draft picks too every year.
Yeah, I mean, he did trade
horrible.
for Mohamed Sanu too. That was horrible.
Yeah, that was horrible.
That was a
He's
bad
never hit
trade.
Nikhil Harry?
Michelle.
You know who he passed on for Nikhil Harry? A lot of good wide receivers.
Imagine DK Metcalf.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I mean, even Debo Samuel, like Bill Belichick would have loved.
How do you pick N'Keal Harry over after seeing DK Metcalf in person, like running routes and like, how do you pick him over
He hates athletic
like
wide receiver. Yeah. He's like, I gotta find the 5th round wide receiver who's undersized and can't run a 40.
Niners should just trade Trent Taylor to them because he would fit in perfectly. Yeah, that's exactly who Bill Belichick's looking for.
They're talking about Dante Pettis.
Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley's the perfect pass receiver.
Bro, let's give him Dante Pettis. Is he too athletic?
No one wants Dante Pettis.
Belichick.
We don't even want it. No, he's terrible.
They need somebody though. Trent Taylor would be a good.
Trent Taylor.
That would be amazing.
I mean, he's been hurt, but if he hasn't been hurt, he would be great.
Yeah, trade him to the Patriots, please.
There you go. But we need him right now.
Someone said Cliff Kingsbury. That's a very good coach.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm on board.
I mean, just imagine that franchise without him. That's crazy. Like, that's...
Right, yeah. I agree.
Oh, I like this. You're going to like this, Mike. So
okay.
Someone hopped on and says, hey, kind of late to the party, but whoever got Sutton robbed the other guy. So,
thank you.
Royal plays Dynasty, right?
But can we put context to this? So even though I did trade Sutton, right, which is agreeably bad, I still have a lot of good upside receivers. I have DJ Moore. I have Ayuk. I have Henry Ruggs on the Raiders. I have a lot of, up and coming wide receiver talent. So Sutton, I feel like I could give him up for having the best handcuff to my best player for this season and beyond. It's context.
Do you even know Mike Davis's contract?
No, I do not, but I do know I needed him to win this week.
I don't either.
It's probably at least has to be beyond this year.
It's probably cheap. They'll probably re-sign him.
They'll probably. I mean, would you not? That's like the best insurance policy.
He's so good.
Yeah, I feel good having. I feel much better having Mike Davis than not having Mike Davis. That's all.
Cooper says, "Is it possible Fitzpatrick gets traded to the Cowboys?" I don't see it. I think the Cowboys are. They're dead. Yeah, they know they're dead.
Yeah,
they know it. That's gonna be done anyway. I am playing pizza. I did want to talk about it because he's a celebrity. And it's a great way. It makes us look good, right? That we're messing with celebrities. Clout. Yeah, clout. Exactly. Sure. We get lots of clout points.
Couch clout.
He's got like 1.7 million subs. It's amazing.
It's crazy.
And Sleeper's got me favored to win by 71% because he got Mike Davis and Robbie Anderson. I got Gurley and Joey Sly. Ugh. Oh my God, I can't believe you.
That was horrible.
And I got the Saints defense. I don't think Allen Robinson's going to play. And I think Saints defense is going to be good. Also, extremely windy conditions in Chicago. So Saints, trying to find that 22-mile-an-hour winds in Chicago. I think the windy games are going to be a lot more less scoring here. What did we? Okay, I want to talk about this game, and not because I'm biased, but the Niners Seahawks game to me is very interesting. So I got some questions for you, Mike, but really quick.
Okay.
What we got with the running back situation: Rashad Penny injured, and Travis Homer, Carlos Hyde, and Chris Carson all did not practice today with injuries. Now I'm hearing Travis Homer. DJ Dallas, which Pizza picked up.
DJ Dallas.
Strategy, baby.
Wow.
Strategy. I'm playing chess. What are they playing? Checkers. Baby. I'm playing chess. You guys will see this year I got so much people actually like me this year. I was like, it makes me uncomfortable.
You're like, all right.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's a weird feling. You know what I mean?
Makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But anyway, but it gives me this confidence though, and that when I'm playing chess, I feel like, oh my God, I feel like Kanye West out there, man. I feel good. I'm like, oh man, look at Gerald Everett, baby. No, I'm not
You're
that.
like everything you touch turns to gold.
Yeah, I'm not that. But I get that little, like I get a little taste of that. I'm like, oh man, this is
Yeah,
how it feels
right.
to be. This is how confident people feel. I get a little taste of that, baby. I picked up Gerald Everett. So what I did is I dropped DJ Dallas. I get, whatever. I let him pick him up. That's good. Like, people making moves off my leftovers is good because they're feasting over my little scraps and pieces that I leave. Because I know Travis Homer and Carlos Hyde's injury is not that major. Chris Carson's injury is major. He has a very, very, very slight chance to be able to play. Anyway, huge mess there, man. For the Seahawks. Now, I got a question for you, Mike. This is gonna be the toughest question of the year for you.
Oh wow. Bring it.
Week 8, Jerick McKinnon or JaMychal Hasty?
JaMychal Hasty.
Why?
I just have a gut feeling. I know it cost me the game last week because I lost by 1, and I should have started Chase Edmonds. But what I saw from JaMychal Hasty is he runs like a mini Marshawn, like for real. Like it looks like a small Marshawn, like his son is running through the NFL. And I just feel like it's people think that McKinnon's gonna get the work, right? Because of all the injuries, but Shanahan's gonna be like, you haven't seen Hasty before, and he's gonna throw him out there. And it's kind of like trolling them.
We have
he is
seen
the
Hasty
mini Marshawn
before, right? I mean, what I don't.
No, I mean, but
I don't
the
get
defense, the Seahawks haven't seen Hasty before, right?
They've seen.
They're not prepared. They haven't seen. I mean, they haven't faced him in, because he's unknown. Like they don't know what he's gonna do necessarily. So they're expecting probably a lot of McKinnon. So he's gonna throw the Jeff Wilson, like, oh, you don't know who I'm gonna use. So I always go with like the unobvious running back for the Niners, and that this week would be Hasty.
I think the obvious running back is Hasty.
To who though?
McKinnon got what? Like negative. Can you guys look that up? How many fantasy points did McKinnon get? I think negative 0.1 last week.
But the Seahawks think that they're probably going to use McKinnon more, right? Like,
all right, we know Sean McVay's a liar, right? When it comes to giving us like hints about his running back usage. Correct? You agree with this?
Sean McVay, the coach of the Rams?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think Kyle Shanahan is a snake liar like McVay?
Yes.
You do?
I do.
Okay, we're in trouble then. Okay, because I needed to ask that before. Okay, so this is what he said.
Okay, I don't.
No, this is good. I just had to ask you before because that way I'm just getting your on it before you have no bias.
That's
You're just saying you think he's not to be trusted when he says I'm going to start this guy or we're going to feed this guy or this guy's injury when he's talking about his running backs. Okay.
Right, correct.
49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan said the team planned on resting Jerick McKinnon in week 7 against the Patriots due to his big early season workload.
Whoa, I never read that.
Okay, so... But you said you can't trust him. Now, I believe that he's not a liar like McVay, and I have a gut feeling about McKinnon. But I have been wrong almost every time about Niners running backs.
So do the opposite of what you think.
I don't know. But I'm going to do it. I don't care.
Wait, is Tevin Coleman playing?
He's on the designated to return. I don't think he's involved. Don't let my head explode. Okay. There's too many factors. Wait a minute. Bro, there's way too many factors. If he's back, let's just assume he's not going to play. So, that is something to definitely note that he's on IR, but they designated him to return, which I think that means he's got 21
this
days.
Week?
No. He's got 21 days to return. Just like C-Mac, same thing. They designated him to return. He didn't play, though. Right. And so I think Coleman's got 21 days. We can look that up, but... let's just assume he's not going to play.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. For the sake of this,
if he is, just don't listen to anything we're saying at all. I give up. It's too much. Like way
Coleman
too much.
Goes for 3 TDs.
Yeah. Seriously, Tevin Coleman's bound to have at least one good game this year.
Right, for sure, 100%.
And it will probably screw over a lot of people. So, no, I recognize the risk in that, but I have McKinnon in IG experts, and I'm probably going to start him.
Okay.
I mean, regardless, let's say Hasty's the guy. I mean, McKinnon's going to have to touch the ball. McKinnon's have to be involved in the pass game. Hasty's not the best pass catching back, I don't think. Mm-hmm. He's at least not shown that. So I think they'll have to use McKinnon at least to some extent. is on. That's right. McKinnon, week 7, our sleuths looked it up, negative 0.1 fantasy points for McKinnon. So Mike says start Jermichael Hasty if you had to pick between the two. I say start Jerick McKinnon. Mike is batting about 500 with these Niner running backs. I'm batting.
I think less.
I'm batting less than 100. I'm batting really bad.
I'm better of the worst.
I'm batting about I've only got one thing right the past since Carlos Hyde left.
I drafted Mostert, so I got that wrong as well.
Yeah, that's a big. I mean, mainly for the injury, to be honest.
Right.
And when he's played, he's been amazing.
Right. First game he was great, and then it was.
Anytime anytime he's in the game, he's great. It's just injuries killed it. Okay, now we got. Everyone knows Seahawks defense is horrible, especially against the pass. They allow a lot of fantasy points to quarterbacks and wide receivers. Now, I rank these 3 right here. Are these the top 3 wide receivers for the Niners, Mike? Ayuk, number 1. Number 2, Kendrick Bourne. Number 3, Trent Taylor.
Yes, by far.
What are your thoughts on these? Just really quick.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do.
And you don't know what's gonna happen, right? Because it's Shanahan, but that's how you.
Ayuk.
It.
I'm assuming Ayuk has to have a good game for the Niners to win.
They'll figure out a way to manufacture some plays for him, get him some touches.
He's our best player on offense now.
I like Bourne as a sneaky play. He's more the traditional wide receiver, and Seahawks can't cover them. And Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm starting him at.
Well, Kittle would be number 1, right?
Of course, Kittle's actually my tight end 1 this week.
Oh wow!
It's the only time I've done that. I've ranked Kelsey low because I think the Niners will have to try to score. We'll throw the ball, and you're gonna have to use Kittle in the pass game,
right.
At some point. So Jimmy G, I'm streaming him in 2 leagues. You think it's okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Even though his weapons are hurt, it's the matchup is there, and they're gonna need to throw. It's
gonna be a shootout.
Also, sure. Other than the dome game, this is the best weather condition. No wind, sunshine. No, it's not hot, not cold. And for now that we're getting close to November, it's Halloween, guys. The weather's gonna be a huge factor already. And I got one more question for you. Is Gronkowski back?
Since I got him, I picked him up in our Dynasty League. Yeah, I guess he is.
You got him in Dynasty?
Our Dynasty League, yeah.
Now you get to have him for life. You just found that out, huh?
That's great. But I'm happy to have him. I mean, we're kind of conceding that Germ was actually somewhat smart by drafting him in the 5th round, sort of. But, he is back, I would have to say. But then now when you throw in Antonio Brown coming next week, that's where it will affect his value for sure. So remains to be seen how that affects Gronk's value moving forward. But as of right now, he is back.
I'm being realistic here. Between all those wide receivers, I think one will be hurt.
Or all.
Seriously.
And Gronk will be the last one left, him and Cameron Brate.
The last action Antonio Brown saw was when he punted a football at Raiders practice. Oh, no, it was that Patriots game. It was good.
Right. He scored on the Dolphins in the first game.
Yeah, he did play the Patriots. That's all I forgot. And it was amazing. He was electric. Yeah. He only played 11 snaps and he just dominated.
And he just dominated the Dolphins defense.
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's why I got him. I was I'm getting him. There's no way I'm not getting him.
I was like, oh, boy. AB and Bill Belichick.
I have him in our league too, not just Dynasty, but our Fantasy Couch league.
That's the only good thing about being in 14 leagues is that I can screw up in 11 of them, and then in one I find, Antonio Brown, free agent. He's gonna be in one. I'll find him in one. That's what's cool. Is I messed up in 11 leagues, but I can make it happen. Gronkowski, he's getting all the snaps. I got it pulled up right now. Okay. And recently, he's involved in the pass game. So starting from week 7 and then working our way backward. 8 targets, 6 targets, 3 targets. And so we see him more involved in the pass game. And he's got a couple touchdowns these last 2 games. Wow. Germ with the pick.
He's good. I mean, what can you say? He's clairvoyant.
Oh, the Amar says I beat Kyle this week. The guy who
Good.
posts wrestling videos. Oh, you know what's been one of my most fun leagues is the Guillotine League. It's where the team that scores the least amount of points each week gets cut, like Survivor.
Wow.
It's been so much fun, and so when everyone gets cut, people post blade emojis, and we have like a little ritual, and we have a send off. And we vote him off the island, and he gets guillotined. Let's do some Q&A, and then end it. Why do people think Hasty is going to start? There's little evidence of that happening. James, you probably haven't been watching Niner football the past 3 years. You know what's funny is he's not wrong actually, but you can say that and then just insert any Niner running back name. Because I can say the same exact thing. But why do people think McKinnon is going to start? There's very little evidence of that happening. And that's the exact he had negative 0.1 fantasy points last week. Yeah, why would anyone think McKinnon's going to start? Maybe James is a brain truth. Maybe he's one of the guys who really likes me.
Sure. He's
a brain truth. People it's brain. Just because I said it could be a bias thing.
It is.
Amar says, I started McKinnon and CD in our Dynasty League this week. They combined for 0 fantasy points. It's like yin and yang. They balanced out to give you a big 0 stinker.
Horrible.
Mike, bro, I am in first place in the Couch League. And I know that doesn't mean anything, but it's still good.
Good. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
A lot of season left, but not bad.
Oh, yeah, a lot of season. Just make him play. All I ever want in life and fantasy, just give me a chance. I know it's that meme. I know it's funny, but it's really my mind. I was like, as long as you give me a chance, as long as I'm alive, someone out there is giving me a shot. You know what I mean? I'm able to do things. I'm able to still make playoffs, whatever it may be. That's all I ever want. That's all I care about. As long as I'm not you're eliminated, you're dead. So as long as I'm alive, baby, that's all I care about. And every day you're alive, that's a good day. And I'm talking about life, and that's exactly the same for fantasy. Now, once you're eliminated, you can do whatever. You can start with the excuse. You can focus on spending your time and energy on excuses and crying or whatever you guys like to do. But until that day comes, we're not crying. We're not having excuses. We're focusing on what to do to win, and that's almost always win this week. Let's get a W week 8. That's what you got to focus on. I'm in first place. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not doing well in the Patreon tournament. What am I?
Me either. I'm over
okay.
it. I just want it to end.
I feel that. But I'm 3-4. Now I got to win out to have a shot. I'm going to try to win out. And that's it. I'm still alive. Now, if I lose another game, I'm done. That's not happening.
So I found out that it does matter if you accidentally auto draft J.K. Dobbins and Antonio Gibson back to back. It actually does have an effect.
That happened in round.
It was like 4 and 5 or 3 and 4 maybe. I think it was it was 4 and 5. 4 and 5, but Snake back to back. So
you got Gibson?
I got.
He's
Gibson
actually good, but Dobbins.
I know, but he didn't. I mean, I could have got way better.
You could have got him. You could have got him 2 rounds later. Is the thing.
I could have got way better players, and I wouldn't be in the position I am today. So that's all I'm saying.
The Amar says I traded Clyde, Mark Andrews, and Gaskin for C-Mac, Tunyon, and Gallman. No, okay. I think you lost. I think you sold Mark Andrews for a cheap peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah.
So apparently what they give you in county.
Horrible trade.
It's not good. That's horrible.
Should have asked the brain.
I mean, he got C-Mac, so he thinks he's...
Oh,
okay. Let me say it again. He traded Clyde, Andrews, and Gaskin.
Okay, so 2 good running backs and a great tight end for
C-Mac, Tunyon, and Wayne Gallman.
Horrible. Wayne Gallman, horrible. Yeah. That you lost as soon as Wayne Gallman was in it. Horrible. You
know, people are getting fooled nowadays, and I notice this in a lot of trade questions I'm getting. They throw in a Rashard Higgins or a Wayne Gallman,
like a sweetener.
and what you gotta, just a little artificial, and it's like, bro, you gotta understand that when you're doing a real trade with impactful players, Rashard Higgins, Wayne Gallman mean nothing.
They're just throw-ins.
Yeah, to trick you.
Yeah, fool's gold.
You look at it, you say, oh, 3 for 3. He.
Yeah, 3 for 3.
No, that's 2 for 3. And then you
Wayne Gallman?
And then you got, what is Wayne Gallman? Look, he might save your life this week if you're desperate. If you're pizza. You love Wayne Gallman. Because pizza's desperate. And he's desperate for a win. And he's desperate for.
What's his record?
He's 3-4.
Oh,
and he's desperate for. He's literally starting DJ Dallas right now as we speak.
That is desperation.
And you know what? Talk about chess, right, Mike? He spent $13 on DJ Dallas, and no one spent anything else on DJ Dallas. That's chess, baby.
That's chess, baby.
Chess.
How about me? Oh, I got Teddy Bridgewater, but he sucked. Never mind.
That would have been the gloat if he did good.
Yeah, because I bet 30. I put 30, and then I just got outbid Gwisi by
25. Yeah.
So I thought I made I just put enough to beat him, but not too much.
You know who? Gwisi's team sucks. He's got some luck, bro. Gwisi right now is 3-4, baby.
How? That's God. He's not gonna hold up.
Yeah, but that's great. I want him to keep winning. So he's just knocking these teams out of my way. He's
good.
taking out these teams from me.
Who's he taking out?
The 3 people he played.
Who's he narrowly beaten?
My point is that he's the worst team.
But getting wins.
So getting wins is good for me. That helps me. True. It helps me get my bye, whatever I need to do. Yeah, every win's great for me that he gets.
Each Gwisi wins like 2 wins.
Same thing for Scout now. Scout's done.
Oh, yeah.
And so every win he does.
So he might get lucky. You know what I mean?
Sure. He's going to win at least another game, and that's great for me, just not against me.
If he doesn't, we can laugh. It's
a win-win-win.
Either way we win.
Everybody wins. And Germ's still alive. I mean, we need Germ for content for sure.
We do. Keep him in there. He beat me, so I did my part.
Rendon says I traded away David Montgomery and Galladay for Gaskin and McLaurin. Did I win?
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Lions, they've been saying they're going to be a running team for 3, 4, 5 years.
Swift, baby.
And they're actually starting to be a running team. So downgrade Stafford and downgrade Galladay.
I have Swift. I'm so happy.
Yeah, and Montgomery. Oh my God! You know what? You got rid of him now. Try getting rid of him after this week. It's gonna be disgusting.
His value is crazy.
God, how bad is Montgomery gonna do against the Saints?
Horrible.
Sorry, the Saints.
Horrible.
You know, he probably. We got to have some garbage time catches for him to do anything.
Right, and that's not happening. So.
Cooper says, do you think James Robinson will be a superstar running back for years to come, or will he go down the Lindsey path? Dynasty question. I think
barring injury, he'll be good.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like superstar or anything. I think he'll be great, though. Yeah, I think he'll be much better than Lindsey was. I see a different running back than
He's already Lindsey. The best Jaguars running back of all in franchise history, I think.
Better than MJD?
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, sorry. Besides MJD.
To me, honestly, MJD didn't do it for a long period of time, but his supporting cast wasn't that great.
He was doing
but it wasn't like the rest of the team was great. It wasn't like he was on the Chiefs, like
he was always a top 5 fantasy pick. So that shows how
he was. He was good himself, but he just. Well, James Robinson doesn't have a great supporting cast either, so he's doing it.
He was a Bay Area native too. Shout out De La Salle High School. MJD went there.
Yeah, it's always a great program, high school that's next to us.
When I was in high school, I just want to say our team, in 2005, we played them in the championship, eBal championship. We lost 56-0.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys probably lost. De La Salle always wins the state championship. They're so good.
56.
I don't even know how that. I think that's a good achievement for your high school, to be honest. Because De La Salle is amazing. Like they're crazy.
They were much better coached.
I think if you play for De La Salle, you're thinking full ride scholarship, possibly NFL. Like that's how good of a high school program it is.
It's so hard to make the NFL though.
Oh yeah,
It's
but
so
I'm just
hard.
saying like you're that type of player,
Oh, yeah.
like full
Well,
ride.
Definitely college. You're trying to go to college.
Yeah, like you're doing that you're not going there just like, oh, I'm bored, let me join the football team. Like you're getting into one of the best programs.
They get recruited from, all over.
You got a question for Mike here. Damien says, "What are some trade options for Gurley, or should I hold him?"
Hold Gurley. What are you thinking?
Why hold?
Because I think he's finally in a good position where he's the workhorse back for Atlanta, and he has no competition. He can get in the end zone even by accident, even when he's not supposed to. He had one bad game, but I'm not scared of it. I think he is definitely going to be a top 10 running back for the rest of the season.
We saw a lot of Brian Hill today, but I think Brian Hill sucks.
He sucks. He's horrible.
I'm gonna just say that right now. I know people don't agree with me. I'm telling you, he does suck. The only reason they use Brian Hill is just to rest Gurley. Trust me on this. Trust me on that. Like I know that.
I agree.
And so Mike's better with the trades. He's saying to hold Gurley.
But I will say, so is there a point? Well, they did win tonight, so that helps them like keep using him, high usage, right? Because if they ever like start to get
like the Cowboys
hopeless, yeah, like they're not gonna be like running the ball like all season. You know what I mean? So that might be something to consider. But all in all, I think you should keep him unless you get like I might trade him if you could trade him for James Robinson. I'd rather have James Robinson. Maybe.
Who would one person do that?
Maybe I don't know.
One
maybe
person
with the Rashard Higgins. I don't know.
Rashard Higgins sweetener. A little spice.
Yeah, or like throw in like a Tua maybe upside.
Redraft Tua.
Yeah, redraft Tua. So get
a little spicy. I like it.
Make it good.
Or Matthew Stafford. No one cares. Like I wouldn't.
Throw him.
I mean, he's waiver garbage right now.
For sure. It's like Tua. You're like, I don't know what I'm gonna get if you trade him this week before the game. It's like you have that mystery box. Like, what's gonna happen? You don't know.
Quality, not quantity, is right. The Amar.
But you can't trade. You can't sell low like Germ does. You have to give up good players to get good players.
Germ tries to sell. Ain't no one biting.
I know. I'm just saying, like, don't even try to sell low because it's stupid. You look stupid.
Yeah, I posted that on Twitter and a few people laughed at it. and then Rapper, the guy we traded with in the throne, chimed in after he saw me making fun of CeeDee Lamb.
Oh.
He just posted a cry emoji, like one of those face emojis that he just got hit in the head, like distressed or so. I don't know what the emoji was.
I would be.
He was like, "Oh boy, like I traded for CeeDee Lamb to get a win this week, and he got me 0.1." Like
that's terrible.
I'm so grateful I got rid of him. Cowboys, what a dumpster fire. Dak says, "Pick 2." Oh, by the way, no. His name is Dak? So long. Daxidentally Champs.
Okay.
He thinks it's a cool because he was I think he was a fantasy champion accidentally, and he had Dak
on auto draft. Probably.
I don't know. He thinks it's cool. We'll pretend it's cool.
Okay,
it's cool. I mean, he's a Patreon.
He's
a Patreon.
It's cool.
So it's very cool. It's really. It's rad.
Radical.
He says pick 2: Dante Johnson, Scotty Miller, T. Higgins, Chase Claypool, Rashard Higgins, of course.
I would do
big money league.
T. Higgins.
Okay, for sure start T. Higgins.
Yeah.
And I would bench Claypool and bench Higgins. No, but there's 2 Higgins. Bench Rashard. I just realized there's 2 of them. Okay, for sure start T. Higgins, and then out of these 2, and I'm saying it just because of their.
Who was the first guy? I like the first name.
No. Okay, I got it. I got this one. Okay. So start T. Higgins. Me and Mike both like him, and then you got to decide between Dante Johnson and Scotty Miller. Yeah. Scotty Miller's questionable, but has a great matchup. But he's going against the Ravens.
Never mind.
I mean, they're like even, but Scotty Miller's downgraded to questionable today, so you're just gonna have to wait on that.
I'll pass on Scotty Miller.
So happy I have no shares of Monte.
Do both Higgins.
If Sanders doesn't play, do I go Gaskin or Scott? Look, if Miles
Sanders,
Miles Sanders doesn't play, I mean, just about 100% of you start Bernard Boston Scott. I keep
Is
doing
Aaron
that.
Jones gonna play?
I'd say 51% chance he won't play.
Oh, good. Thank you. I
We'll
need that.
see.
I have
So
Jamal White.
if Miles Sanders is out, Boston Scott is an RB1. Start him. Start Parker or J.K. Dobbins for flex. How it's going right now, I'm leaning towards J.K. Dobbins. I don't think Mark Ingram's going to play, and if he does, I'm thinking he's going to be an emergency back. Friday we'll have more information. As of right now, start Dobbins. Does my incredible death at least make you like that trade a little bit more? No. You traded away Mark Andrews.
Yeah, that was
And
bad.
just don't do that.
Bad
When
move.
you got to realize, like, wide receivers, except if they're super elite, they're worth very little. And then you got to realize that elite tight ends, elite running back, those are worth a lot, And so you got to realize that. And then when you have one in Mark Andrews, who's been a little bit down as of late, you sold low on him. You shouldn't have done that, the Amar. That's our take anyway. Want to give a shout out to our new Patreons. Patreon is down below in the description. Patreon.com/fantasycouch. Shout out to Peter H, Sebastian, Mark, Daxidentally Champs, Frank, Nathan, Javier, Cooper, Nestor, Oryx, Malik, and Richard. Oh my God. We actually have Patreons. Thank you guys so much for supporting the couch. This is amazing. You guys made the dream come true. And me and Mike are living the dream. And it's amazing. Also want to shout out the couch captains. You guys know who you are, helping us out. Chris Smoes, Bob, Royal, Bashir, all you guys helping out, doing everything. Us making the brand grow, helping out with the Discord. It's amazing. And the Couch Captains program is a huge success. As we grow, you guys will grow too. And things are looking up. I wish you guys all good luck this week. And we'll end it there. Everybody, let's focus on this week and getting that win. Peace out.